not the camera. I'm live.
You are live. As
Yes,
they can see me.
it's recorded. Hmm. Okay, so I'm just going to copy the link.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
That's me.
Is it like? Is it like?
It's like last like 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm copying the link. More. This is an emergency. This is the slowest app. Okay. So now we wait. Hello guys. Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Now it's slow. Good evening, Victory. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Where's everybody? Okay, we have 4 people. Where are you guys? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good evening. Nice to see you, Moyosola. Good evening. All right. So today I don't really have much time. So like I might just start teaching ASAP. So if you are late, that's on you. Okay. 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 All right. Good evening, Ayo Mide. All right. Yeah. Okay. So um, just going to go straight. Why we just 5? Ah, just 5 of us. Me, I'm going to start though. Wow, supposed to be like 1 5 that came in for this class. What's up? You guys should make noise on the group, please. We are too small. You guys know what my eyes have seen today. Today. Hello, blessing. Okay. There's 10 of us now. 10, just 10 of us. We're supposed to be like 20, so I can start. Call your friends, call yourselves. Let's go. 9. Call your friends, oh. Let's start this thing. This class is the most powerful of everything I have lined up for this week. Good evening, Wumi. As you can see, I'm not even in my place, you guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Okay, so I'm just going to get into today's class. So we're talking about building how to build a WhatsApp community. How to build a WhatsApp community. Honestly, if you do it right, you'll be making a lot of money, and this is where the money is. Community building. So if you cannot build a community, don't expect anything from WhatsApp. I hope you guys are hearing me. Can you guys hear me very well? Am I audible? Am I audible? Yes. Okay. So if you suck at building a WhatsApp community, you're not going to make any money. The money is in the community, because community, they are the people that trust you and they believe in your mission. That's why they are going to buy from you. So, like I've always mentioned, people don't buy because it's cheap. People don't buy because it's not a lot of money. People buy because, one, they trust you, they believe in you, it meets their needs, right? So if you're going to be building a WhatsApp community, there are a lot of things that you need to be doing, and I have them all written out here, ready to share. So the first one is that you need to create a brand, right? And that's why in our first class, I taught creating a brand. That was the first thing I thought, right? If you've not liked this live, like. Let's go. Let's go. And share the live on your status, please. Share the live on your status. That's it. Let's bring in the energy. So, um, you need to create a brand, essentially. If you don't have a brand, people don't really understand your mission, your vision, what you are doing, right? That's why the first day we talked about building a brand, and then we talked about building a strong business brand, because I understand that a lot of you guys already have communities, but your community cannot sell anything. They are not buying from you, right? So that's why in this particular class you are learning how to build a community, but I've laid the foundations for community building in the first two classes. You're not building a community that will not buy from you. You're building a community where money can flow, right? You're building a community where money can flow, and that's the most important part of everything. You're not printing money if your community is not going to buy from you. So the first thing you want to do is create a brand, and I believe we all know how to create a brand by now. If you don't know how to create a brand, let me see. Tell me. If you talk, you cannot. It means you've not seen the previous videos. What do you mean you don't know how to create a brand? You don't know how to create a brand. What do you mean you don't know how to create a brand? I already talked about it in the last two videos. Yes, you can create. That's the energy. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Yeah, we should all be able to create solid brands by now. Though not solid enough, you need to get into brand up. Good evening, Phoenix. You need to get to where you know how to create the ultimate brand. I'm just giving you guys like snippets, but it's good enough to create like any brand that will make you money initially. Yeah. So when you have your brand, that is, I'm assuming that with this brand, you have your brand identity created. And let me say a bit about branding, brand strategy, and brand identity, right? Your brand strategy is different from your brand identity. The brand identity is the visual part of your brand, say colors, logos, the shapes, all of those things. So as soon as you have the brand strategy, which is what I taught in the first live class, you have to give that to your designer, who would then make you the brand identity, which involves the logos, the colors, the presentation, the way your brand looks visually, right? You need to have that before you start your community. I'm saying this now because a lot of you guys just jump into community building. You see, there's this kind of let me even mention, how many of you have heard about Product 360? Not me hyping Cracky's book. Product 360. Have you gotten your copy? Have you? Anyways, that's by the way. Yes. So you need to have like the visuals. The visuals need to be crazy, right? For people to take you seriously. When your visuals are horrible, people are not going to take your community seriously. So you need great visuals. You have a copy, Tosin, you know the vibe. Good evening, Omide. Yeah. So people will take you seriously when the visuals are crazy. They'll take you seriously, like, okay, this is something, I'm part of something big. If you compare now, you compare the Billionaires Club to other communities, and you notice that there's strong brand identity, right? Besides the fact that there's obviously a strong brand strategy, a strong brand identity. So the way that your brand looks on the outside is going to determine if people want to associate themselves with your brand or with your community. So if you are still one of those people that you don't like paying graphic designers, change your ways. You cannot design everything by yourself, especially when it comes to creating. See, let me explain to you. As a business owner, you have your niche, right? The graphic designer has been studying graphic design for months, for years. You, with your half knowledge, cannot take over a graphic designer's job. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So just because everybody can use Canva doesn't mean you should go on Canva to start designing. Not everybody is. I can create a solid brand. All thanks. You're welcome. Yeah. So just because you know how to use Canva does not mean you're a graphic designer. I'm telling you now, if that's your plan and you want to use it to print bastard money, you're lying. You're a liar. It's not going to work. So you need to hire a graphic designer. Do we all agree? You hire a graphic designer to take over the brand identity, because I don't think I talked about that in my first two classes. You need a graphic designer. You need a very good graphic designer. There's this graphic designer that created this nonsense design. If I catch you, good evening, good evening. Don't take no rubbish work. It has to be quality work, right? Quality designs. That's how you stand out. It's going to give you, the edge over every other person that is doing the same thing with you. Visually, it has to be stunning. By the way, you guys, I'm rebranding. We're rebranding, and the new colors, the new everything, you guys will be seeing them from next week. So right after you've created your brand, you have the brand identity thing going on. The next thing you want to do is make noise about yourself. When I say make noise, you're going to brag. And in yesterday's class, I talked about bragging, right? Who remembers? I talked about bragging. Hmm? That was the first class. I think I talked. OMG. Uh, yeah, you guys. I might go off for a few seconds because I can't figure this shit out. Hmm? Why is my laptop not charging? This is crazy. Hey, you guys give me a second. This is crazy. I didn't even notice that it has not been charging. Oh, our life might be cut short though, because this is beyond me. My charger is not working. Oh, don't tell me this horrible light spoils my charger. Okay, long story. This class may have to continue on WhatsApp because my charger is not working and my laptop is like going to go off in a couple of minutes. Ah, I don't know how we're going to do this one. This one is beyond me. Hmm. Why is my charger not working? Ah. In fact, then today has been crazy. Okay, so I think we're going to have to fix the next two classes together. So tomorrow's class and today's class will be happening at the same time because I can't get this thing to work. I can't get this thing to work. This is totally my charger that is not working. Okay, we're back. Okay, it's working, it's working, it's working. All right, where was I? I was talking about making noise. So, okay, no, it's working now. So we're good. So I was talking about making noise. You need to make noise about yourself first, then about your brand, about what you do. So the reason why I'm making noise now is because you need to generate hype. Let me explain what happened when I started my brand. Like, and I came official that I'm an influencer. First of all, I generated leads and I ran. You wanted to create design for it, don't try it. See, if you have this community, don't, if you're not a graphic designer, I don't want to see you near graphic design. If you're not a graphic designer, stay away from it. Leave the work for the. How much will you pay? Do you know if you pay a graphic designer, you may never pay up to 50K for crying out loud. You may never pay up to 20K, not even up to 10K, and you have great design that will speak well for your brand. Some of you want to work with influencers with those rubbish flyers that you design for yourself in Canva, be putting triangle on circles and circles on squares, right? No, it's not allowed. Give the work to the person that has studied it and face other things. Don't stress yourself with design that is not your business. Go and make more money so you can hire a designer. So yeah, you want to make noise about yourself. That is even before you start reaching out to influencers. You want to have started generating hype, talking about achievements, things that you've achieved. Some of you go and create communities and you've not done anything. Like, you don't have anything to show for being around. If, okay, you don't have money, at least have knowledge. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you can't build a community as an empty person. What are you going to feed them? It's almost like, how do I put this, garbage in, garbage out. There has to be substance. You have to have substance, right? If you don't have anything to give out, what's the point? Why do you have a community? What do you want to teach them? What's your job there? So first of all, go and do epic shit. Get your shit together before you go and start bringing people. Don't lead people astray. I'm not going to give you any kind of mago mago advice here. Get your shit together before you build a community. Learn, study, whatever niche you are at, know so much about it, know more about it than the average person. Don't come and be repeating things that people already know. Like in the self-development niche, and like you are just like every other person. So what, so why should anybody listen to you? So you go all out, right? You'd do the work, read books, listen to podcasts. You yourself, you must be loaded. You must have that, you must be loaded. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Can't just go and start trying to build a community out of nothing when you have nothing to give out, right? So when you've done the work behind the scenes, you now show up. Because I was telling somebody, I was like, you don't have enough to give out because you are not developed. You need to go and work on yourself. I was like, oh, how do I create this? How do I create content? Better you need to go and work on yourself before you start trying to create or inspire. Or it's easier to inspire when you have substance already. Do you guys feel me? It's easier to inspire when you already have substance. So, um, then you make noise about yourself. You talk about the things you've learned. You talk about the things you know. You talk about the things that are working for you. You start to talk, 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 talk. So when you're done doing that, you then proceed to generating leads. What you want to do is you want to rile up everybody that's already viewing your status. So you have a community of like, you have like 40 people viewing your status already. That's fine. That's good. Okay. But when you've made enough noise, then you go out, you proceed, to generating leads. Now, I'm going to give you a protocol for generating leads. Some of you, you will not generate leads with the things that you are doing. So remember we talked about branding. And in branding, I said you have to solve people's problems. You have to be clear on the problems you are solving. So if you are not solving a real problem, the ask self is that if you are not solving any problem that can get people money, you are wasting your time. Because why will I register to a class that will not make me money eventually? Yeah. So you need a class that you can tie to money, that this thing can actually get people results that they can see. I see a lot of you guys, you make all these flyers for all these classes that see if your consistency does not tie to money. If your consistency does not tie to money, don't create that class. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm not talking to myself. Yes, cool. If the class you are teaching does not tie into money, don't create that class. Don't waste your time. You say, oh, I ran an ad with this influencer, I tried to generate lead with this influencer, the lead, the this thing did not convert. Oh my, convert, because the influencer is a magician. You are creating something that nobody needs. You are not forcing the influencer. What with the influencer? That's why I reject jobs. Go and ask around. I will reject your class if your class is meaningless, if it lacks substance. There's what do I want to do with it. Do you understand? So you need to create things that people can actually use, things that people need. Don't create classes that nobody needs, then it will be hard to sell. Okay. So first of all, you need to analyze the influencers that you want to even reach out to. Some of you reach out to influencers that are not in your niche. If you are in the beauty niche, like you are all about beauty, fashion, and stuff, go to people like Combs, right? Combs, people like Peace, people like Tamaral. Do you know these people I'm mentioning? If you come to me for fashion stuff, most people will not listen to me when it comes to fashion stuff because I'm not like somebody that is fashion. I'm not like a fashion person. I'm more of like a self-development productivity kind of person. So if your class is about money, I'm most likely to be able to help you influence it, right? But if you are bringing fashion blah 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 to me, fashion class, I'm not going to even take it from yourself in the first place. Hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. So like you need to be very clear. Your value has to align with the value of the influencer that you are trying to use to run your marketing. No. What do you mean no? You cannot hear me, Abi. No for what? No for what? The names you mentioned. Okay. So, the kind of influencer will depend on the kind of thing they are trying to market. But I will tell you something for a fact. If you need people to come in to your community, they need to gain something that is valuable, something that they cannot learn by themselves, something that they've not seen before. So here, I'm going to teach you something very quickly. You have to build strategic relationships, right? If you're a business owner, at least have a copywriter that is your friend. At least you have a copywriter that is your friend, you have a graphic designer that is your friend. Build relationships with people like that, so that when it comes to creating classes, you guys can collaborate, and you'll not be the one coming up with all these nonsense copies. Like my eyes have seen so many things I cannot even start explaining. If you are not a copywriter and you're a business owner, you are not good at it, either you go and take a course and learn copywriting. That's why I said, before you start to build a community, a lot of things has to go in. You have to have substance, right? So you need copy, and I'll explain why you need copy in order to generate leads. The copy is what will draw people in. Copy is essentially the kind of things you'd write, to get people to take action that you want. The name of the class. Now, I'm sure you people have a lot of people have said, oh, come and learn how to make money on WhatsApp, but they use different names. How many times have you seen somebody say printing money on WhatsApp? If you've seen this name before, let me see. If you've seen this name before, name of this class, printing money on WhatsApp. Have you seen it before? Let's yes or no. I haven't. No. Do you understand? So that's because I have a background in like copywriting, right? You don't try to build a community if you don't know copywriting. You're going to fail. Huh? But my mentor, Dola Kwanzat, has taken his copywriting course off the market. Sorry for you people that did not quickly reach out to him. But I guess there are a lot of copywriters, people like Amina Sanusi, right? People like Jethro. If you don't know how to create copy, go and learn. If you want to build a community like my community, you see all the things I'm mentioning in order to build a community like my community. Crazy, right? You need a lot of knowledge. You need a lot of knowledge. Learn copywriting. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to have to create a class that nobody has seen before if you want to generate massive leads. You need to offer something that is a lot. Some of you offer basic things. You offer basic sheets, like do epic sheets for crying out loud. Offer things that people have not seen before, and people will come to you in numbers. So we're still on generating leads. So now that you have and you reached out to your graphic again, you see the design for this class. You see how the design looked. It was very good, right? It was crazy. I showed you with my comments. I'm like, you're like, wow, Kita, this design is so fine, everything is so fine. Again, let me another tip here. Go to the studio and take professional pictures. Go to the studio. It's not even going to cost a lot. Well, it's not even if it's not your birthday. Go and take professional pictures. Take a professional headshot. How many of you have professional headshots? You need take professional pictures in the studio. It says a lot about you and the brand that you're trying to push. Some of you don't have professional pictures. You use anyhow pictures on your flyers. What kind of community are you trying to build? Right? You need to take professional pictures. Go and take them in the studio. That AI thing will not work. I'm sure Kraki talked about it today. It will not work. Go to the studio. Red Mini, Abi Kini, I don't even know. Somebody should remind me the name. Is it Red Mini? Abi Redmi? Remini. Go to the studio. Go to the studio. Go and take pictures with the photographer. Even if it's only one picture you can afford, take that one picture and use it. You send it to your graphic designer. Your graphic designer will be happy. Not this nonsense picture that people can be sending to graphic designer. You want to host class. You want to sell a book. The picture that is on it is looking as if you are suffering. You've not made it. If I look at your graphic and I see that this person is suffering, I will not come for your class. Yeah, who will come? What do you want to teach me? Do you understand the logic now? The psychology behind it? Everything has to look professional and high end. That's it though. Do you want to build a strong community or not? It starts from all these little things. This class, you people should be paying me for this class. I'm dropping bars. So you generate leads, right? I'm still talking about generating leads. So you use professional pictures, you use get the graphic designer to do, even if you have to pay 7K, pay it. You most likely make the money back. It's an investment into your business. So once you do that, you then reach out to yeah, you then reach out to the influencers. They'll be happy to take your ad because one, you're coming in with a professional copywritten and you're coming in with professional graphic design. It's easier to market things like that. They market themselves. It's different from when you bring one nonsense design that you did. Let me talk. So now, again, you check the influencer. Do your values align? Do your values align? What kind of community are you trying to bring in? Right? So anything that you promise, you must, you know, if you overpromise, you must over deliver. If you're going to teach a class, you better teach that the hell out of that class and make people want more. Do you understand? You teach a class, people need to want more after you teach that class. How many of you would want to buy anything I'm selling right now just because of this class that you're in? Let's go, let's go. I have things to sell to you anyways. Exactly. You need to you need to do the most. If you host a class, even if it is free, it has to be extremely valuable and value packed. It's beyond the price. But a lot of you guys, you host free class and you do anyhow. You do it anyhow. You're not even teaching enough. You're not be marketing. You're not teaching enough. You're not be marketing. How will anybody buy from you? Not say "No, nobody bought from me. I be they bought me, right? So I talked about the influencer part. Reach out to influencers that, in fact, before you reach out to those influencers, build relationships with them, right? So you are replying their posts, they are replying their this thing. People already know you because you're always replying. These people already have relationships with you. So when it's time for them to market your stuff, they can put in word of mouth. Oh, I know this person. Hope you guys are seeing the behind the scenes now. You're seeing the behind the scenes. You're trying to bring in new people. If you have relationships with the influencers already, you are going to get more people. Your ad is going to convert. There are people whose class I would, market, and they will get more for it because I already know them and I can vouch for them. That's what you want. So you network first before you go ahead to market, to get to pay them to market for you. Another thing is that if you want more for your lead generation, generating leads, you are going to need to spend more. The lowest budget I have when it's time to you to make money, you must spend money. Oh. I'm not even going to lie to you. You have to spend. The lowest I've spent on a lead generation is 30K. I'm going to use as many influencers as possible. Now, this is the strategy that I think would work for you when it's time to generate leads, right? So, strategy one. And some of you want to start business, start whatever that you want to start. You use all the money to buy products. You don't have anybody that wants to buy. This is you. This part I'm talking about of building a community is you investing in the people that are going to buy the thing that you are going to sell. I hope you understand. It's as important as buying the product. Do you get me? It's as important as buying the product. It's, you people can't be buying products. You don't have anybody that will buy the product from you. You're wasting money. So right now, I'm teaching you to invest in the people that will buy these things from you. So that's why you have to spend money. So if you have a budget of 30K, I would say you reach out to three smaller influencers and like maybe two big influencers. Some of these people you charge like maybe 10K or something for 2 days or for 3 days or I don't know. So it depends on who you are reaching out to. But you want to mix it and make sure that the influencers are people that know each other. So they have people already in each other's communities. Man, the cheese, I'm serious because I've seen a lot of people making these mistakes. So 30K, 50K. If you want to make bastard money, you spend like 100K. I'm serious. It works. Okay, so the minimum that we expect you to spend on a promotion will be 30K. I'm not joking. 30K minimum. So you've paid for all the ads, like 4 or 5 influencers are marketing your class. Tell me how your class will not be packed full. No, you tell me. And then you now, when it's now time for the class, you now kill it. You teach people so much that they're like, wow, the reviews are very important. So as soon as people are dropping reviews, you are posting those reviews on your status. Meanwhile, before a lot of you guys want to host a class this weekend, you will start paying influencers like maybe Thursday. What are you doing? You pay the influencers like 2 weeks before the class. I know most people know what this video, as much as I'm dropping a lot of information that you did not kuku send me. 2 weeks before the class, you are paying influencers. They've started running the ads, you've started saving the numbers. So that by the time it's time for the class, you are not saving numbers. You are just doing your work of teaching. right? Depending on where you're going to be teaching the class, you could be teaching the class on WhatsApp, like a WhatsApp group. I'm sure a lot of you guys have attended WhatsApp classes that are directly on the group. For me, I'm always extra. The first class I held that was like a really live class was on Google Meets. I held the class for 3 days. I divided everybody into sections and I taught all those sections one by one, the same thing 3 times. There are different ways you can host a class, but just be prepared and teach like your life depends on it. So now all these people are in. Your nurturing starts from the minute they get your number. That's where the nurturing starts from the greeting message that you send to them. So ideally, you want to introduce yourself from the welcome message. You want to tell them what you do, and then you want to give them the process for getting into the class or getting whatever thing it is that you want to give them. Meanwhile, there are different ways to generate leads. You can use a free book, you can offer like a freebie or something, but the most effective one is the one where they can see you or where they can hear your voice, right? It's very, very effective. Like something like this is more effective for building communities. It's more effective. I'm not going to lie to you. So it's harder, which is why people will appreciate it more because it's not easy. Currently, I'm even at a friend's place because you guys will not believe that lights just went off. Like it's been crazy. But I was like, gonna stop me. All right. So generating leads and then nurturing your leads. So like I said, you're nurturing as soon as they get into your community. As soon as they get into your community, you're already nurturing them. They send you messages, you reply fast. But me, I'm even choked up. For those people that did not reply their message or whatever, I'm sorry. Oh, my WhatsApp currently is even hanging. That's how bad it is right now. So I'm just chill. I'm just chill. So yeah, you start nurturing the leads. I have to round up fast. I have like 20 minutes left for this live. You start nurturing the leads as soon as they get in. Now, everything you're posting, as soon as these people get your number, you start marketing on your status. Some of you will be waiting until after the class for you to market. You start posting reviews. It's better for you. It's not you that will say, I'm good at what I do. You need other people to say that you are good at that thing, then it's more believable. If 5 people are saying you are good at it, then it's more believable. Some of you want to be tooting your own on. Does not work that way. Get reviews, post reviews as soon as people are joining your community. It's time to start posting reviews like a crazy person. It works. Post what you're selling. It works. Right? So you are now going to the process of nurturing leads is very hard, it's very difficult, but you are going to try to turn those people into people that will eventually like you and what you do. So you are now going to be sharing a lot of educational content, giving out a lot of value within that period. I know. Ojuaye is it works. It we use it or not, it works. So you be sharing value within that period, right? Teaching people till they start getting used to you. Bring in that energy. If you don't have energy from the beginning, these people stop viewing your status as soon as they finish the class. And that's like you've just wasted money, you've put money in the basket. So your views will remain stagnant. As soon as these people are getting your number, be energetic, like be everywhere. Let them get into their heads. Be crazy, be a crazy person. Be like me. Be crazy. Do crazy, do epic shit. So now you've nurtured your leads. You have all these people. To nurture leads, you still need to be teaching, educating. Oh, the only reason I can say, oh, I'm not teaching on WhatsApp is because I'm here on YouTube teaching. Like I have videos and videos and videos of me teaching different things. Don't try it. You have to keep educating, providing value if you want to build a community because you have to give and give and give and give and give. See, this is how much you are giving. This is how much you are receiving. You have to give more than you receive in order to build a strong community, right? So next is that you're going to set expectations. If you don't do this part, you'll be trapped with a community that is not ready to buy from you. If you don't do this part, you'll be trapped with a community that is not ready to buy from you. You let them know that you are going to sell to them the solutions to their problems. It's very simple. I have the solutions to your problems, but it's not free. It's very simple. Hope you guys are, I'm sure you guys are seeing your mistakes. If you are seeing your mistakes here, let me see in the chat. Let's see. You're seeing your mistakes already. If people are not saying anything, no. Am I alone? Nice. So you are setting expectations. Let them know that, tell people what this community is about. In this community, in my community, you must make money. That's like the criteria. You must make money. That's the criteria for being in my community. You must not be comfortable with being mediocre. You have to be crazy. You have to be excellent. Right? That's me. That is me. That is me setting expectations. That is me setting expectations. Some of you, you don't set expectations for what people to expect from being part of your community. So you don't have anyhow people that don't even give a fuck. They don't care. So set expectations, right? Let them know. My community, you have to buy what I'm selling. You have to buy what I'm selling. I don't give a fuck on it. I'm going to sell to you. You're going to buy. You're going to buy. It will be expensive. If everybody's selling their own 10,000, I'll be selling my own 20,000. It will be expensive. But you get your value. Get value for your money. Hmm? Yeah. So you set expectations. You let them know you're a consistent person. You show up on so days. You are busy. You are this. You are that. You let them know about you and like what time they should expect post from you. What time they should expect this from you. All of that. So people feel like they are part of something that actually matters. So you need structures in place. You need to have thought through everything that concerns your community. Think it through, right? So now you have a community, you have new people in. The next thing is that you want to give them a community identity, like an identity. Now, for this part, you are going to try and name these people, give them a name. But the best way I've seen that you can go about this is to ask everybody to come up with a name. And also, to pull this thing through, during this phase of nurturing your leads, you have to create engaging content. So you're engaging with them, you would ask questions, you throw questions that doesn't have reviews. Nko. I already told you, I said that if you don't have anything going on, go and learn. So if at that point you don't have any reviews yet, you are going to be, you have to do your self bragging. No, you're going to have to brag about yourself. Find something to brag about. That's why you have to do epic shit before you even attempt any of these things. Some of you are jumping. Hope you get what I'm trying to say. Some of you are just skipping faces. Before you go ahead to build a community, there has to be something about you that is already extraordinary or something like that. It's not, building community is not for everybody. Oh. If you don't have anything going on already, it's going to be like you're going to feel like a fake, and it's going to affect your self-esteem. Hope you guys get. So don't jump into community building if you don't have anything going on for you. So yeah, you're building a community identity. The best way to do that is by um asking them to name themselves. So when I wanted to create the Vibe Squad, I just asked people. I have three names for you guys. You guys should pick a name. And we started, somebody say, oh, I think we should go with the squad. I think we should go with the vibes. Blah, blah, blah. And I just, came up with a name and it was like a group thing. But the only reason people were replying to me was because I've been creating engaging content and I've been getting people riled up to want to reply me. I reply fast, like I reply in seconds. In seconds, I'm replying. Hope you understand. So that's something you want to do. You want to reply in seconds. So the community identity is very, very important. Everybody needs to know that this is the name of the community. And once you have the name, you run back to your designer to design something around it, right? Use a designer. Again, use a designer. Don't try to do it by yourself. So now you have your community identity. Next thing you want to do is building community relationships. You need to start talking to every member of your community. Make it a point of I've chatted with almost everybody in my community, and I have like over 1,000 people. So I want you to imagine how many people I've talked to. It's crazy. It's hard work. If you think community building is small work, you are kidding yourself. Before I can sell to, if I say I drop something now, I sell out in a day. It's because I know I know the people that are buying it. Though. Don't think it's people that I don't know. There are people that I've talked to, I've laughed with, I've solved their problem. Ah, Kita, I have an issue right now. Can you quickly help me? I leave everything I'm doing. I'm like, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me know. I need so and so. Can you get somebody to help me buy this? I'm on the group. Somebody in the community needs so and so. I built relationships with these people. That's why they are buying things from me. That's why they are trusting whatever I'm recommending. There's a relationship going on. There's something I've given out. I'm not a leech. The only reason they trust me is because I've been there in the past when it did not even involve money. I've delivered on my promises. Community building is not for the weak. I'm going to tell you now, even from lead generation, you already understand what it means to build a community. You go save number tire, your hair go hot. If you are here for the money alone, remember in branding, and I was laughing a lot during the branding class because I was laughing because people don't know what is in front of you, right? If the only reason you are trying to build a community is so that you can make money, please drop it. There are easier ways to make money. There are easier ways. You can just go and become a freelancer. It is not easy work. It's not small work. You need to build relationships with everybody. As many people come into you, you are building relationships with them. That is what the community is all about. Look at it this way. This is you, everybody around you. Those people, the relationship you build with each of them is what makes the community, because you are the central being, you are the central thing in that community. You are what ties the community together. So you need to have set of rules and like regulations that guide your community. That's what I mean by setting expectations, right? So you're building relationships with everybody, and at the end of that, the next thing you now do is create a group. You remember we already created the community identity. We have a group name. You get everybody into that group. Like I did, that's what I did with the Vibe Squad. I got everybody into the group. And then you start to share. You can share affirmations, you can share articles, you can share anything you can share that is valuable to all these people. You start to share, you teach classes on your status for no reason, organize events, do things that they need, become valuable to them, become somebody that they can look up to. All of this is if you are working on yourself. So you cannot neglect self-development. You need to continuously be working on yourself, like you are reading things. You need to know more than everybody, essentially. I know you're thinking, how does this tie in with my business? Ah, hmm, they play. Okay, go on, ask your question. Question. Ask a question. I've actually exhausted everything, though. As the water not finished, you're not serious. Look at me thinking you want to ask a confirmed question. You're not serious. Okay. Can you imagine? I will bounce you out of this life. I will bounce you out. Call my bouncers for you. I will bounce you out of this life. You're not serious. Okay, so you guys, I hope you get what I've been trying to say. Building a community is not for the weak. If you are not serious with your life, if yourself, your own life, you feel like you are lost, don't attempt community building. Don't attempt community building if you feel lost in your own life, because you may want to run away from WhatsApp. Oh. When you build it, it's not small work. You are responsible for people. That's what I want you to know. But in turn, autoresponder, you people that use autoresponder to reply to, the only time you see me using autoresponder is during lead generation. Do you understand? It's only during lead generation that you hear me, I mean, you see me using autoresponder. After that, I reply each message by myself with my own fingers. Reply, you will not die. It's better for them to wait for you to reply directly than for you to be using all those nonsense autoresponders. I don't even know why you use them. It doesn't make any sense. Do you see Kraken using autoresponder? Do you see Ashimi using autoresponder? They reply to you. So why are you doing that? Makes no sense. Hmm. Questions. Let's go. I only have 10 minutes, like 5 minutes left with you guys because I have a meeting right after this. Questions, oh. I've taught everything I want to teach you on this community building. This is one of the best community building classes you will see on the internet. I just say. This is a master class on its own. You guys, don't take it for granted. Everything I've said here, these are things that worked for me. So if you think I'm playing around, you're goofing. Questions. How do you create a community when you don't sell a product but offer service? The same, everything I said works for services. Just go back to branding. Go back to branding. The community is about solving their problems. Okay, you keep learning. Learn. Be crazy about learning and share the fact that you are learning online. How do you turn your class from basic to epic and get people excited for it? That is a premium question. You need a 9:30. Okay, sure. You need what you need for that to happen is a consultation. It's beyond the scope of this class. But basically, I've talked about most of it, right? You teach what people cannot find anywhere. You teach what people cannot find anywhere. That's why I teach things that are epic. Have I answered your questions? You're welcome, Sarah. Okay. So some of you did not show up to this class because you know that you'll find the recording until I remove all the videos from the internet and I make them private. Please don't tell people on the group that that's my plan. No. Let them think the classes will be here for like forever. Yes, you must have leadership and responsibility skills. Yes, you must learn leadership. Yemi's question. I said you need to keep learning. Samad, what's up? Yeah, I answered this question. I said he needs to keep learning and sharing the journey. I answered now. You keep learning and you keep sharing your journey. Or did you ask another question after that time? More questions, you guys. This chair is so comfortable. Okay, so do we have more questions? I'm going off in 1 minute. in 1 minute. I have no questions, but I'm so happy to meet you. God bless you big time. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you guys share this class right after. There's a high chance I'm taking these classes off. As soon as this 5 day live classes, I will take classes off YouTube. You guys better watch these things fast. I will sell it. I will sell everything. Buy it tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Thank you for attending. Samad, please, right after this class, can you copy the link and share on my 2 groups? Thank you. Did Samad get that? Is he still here? You're welcome. You guys should go and tell them what they missed on the group. Go and tell them what they missed. I'm not happy with today's turnout, but it's fine. Oh, okay, all right. Thank you, Samad. All right, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's class where I'll be teaching video editing. I don't even know how I'm going to pull that shit off, but I know. Can you see my phone? It's going to be crazy. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do it. Thank you guys for turning out up for today's stream, live stream. I'll see you in tomorrow's own, where I'll be teaching video editing live. This is crazy. Who sent me? Okay. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.